games out of first. The Braves are in second place in the NL East, 9.5 games behind first. The St. Louis Cardinals paid visit to Wrigleyville to match up against the Cubs. The Cubs came away with the win. Final score was 4-2. Jeff Samardzija was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. Right now, the Cubs sit in last place in the National League Central Division, 19 games out of first. The Cardinals are atop the division, 2 games up on second place. The Milwaukee Brewers paid visit to PNC Park where they took on the hometown Pirates, and it was the Brewers who grabbed the win. Final score was 6-2. Donovan Solano turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. His modest hitting streak was also extended to 5 straight games. CC Sabathia earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. As of today, the Pirates are in 4th place in the NL Central, 9 games back. The Brewers are 2nd in the division. They're 2 games back. The boys in blue were in Phoenix to take on the D-backs, and it was the D-backs who walked off victorious in extra innings. The final score was 3-2. Heading into today, the Diamondbacks sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division. They trail first by 4 games. The Dodgers are atop the division, 4 games up. The Angels visited the Friars in downtown San Diego, and it was the Angels who came out on top, the final 7-3. Jared Weaver was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. He is among the AL leaders in wins. Looking at the standings, the Padres sit in 4th place in the National League West. They're 13.5 out of first place. The Angels sit in 3rd place in the American League West Division, 13 games out. The Detroit Tigers paid visit to Yankee Stadium to do battle with the Pinstripers, and it was the Yankees who came away with the win. The final score was 10-2. Chase Utley was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs. Right now, the Yankees are in 4th place in the AL East, 11.5 games out of first. The Tigers are in 3rd place in the AL Central, 8 games out of first. The Minnesota Twins were in Charm City to match up against the Orioles, and Baltimore was victorious. The final was 5-4. At the moment, the Orioles sit in 2nd place in the American League East Division, 5 games back. The Twins are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. The Boston Red Sox were in the south side of Chicago to take on the White Sox, and it was the boys from Boston who were victorious, 10-2. Mike Napoli led the charge offensively with 3 RBIs in the contest. John Lester was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. As of today, the White Sox are in 4th place in the AL Central, 11.5 games out of first. The Red Sox sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division. They're 7 games back. The Colorado Rockies were in Cleveland doing interleague battle with the Indians, and the game wore on to extra innings with the Indians coming away with the win. The final was 10-9. Paul Goldschmidt was a fantasy owner's dream at the plate with 3 hits and 4 RBIs. As of today, he is the RBI leader in the American League. Mark Zepchenski earned his 7th W in relief so far this season. Looking at the standings, the Indians sit in 2nd place in the AL Central Division. They're 3.5 games back. The Rockies sit in 3rd place in the National League West Division, 8 games out of first. The Royals took on the Green and Gold at Oakland's O.Co Coliseum, and it was the Royals who prevailed. The score was 3-1. James Shields earned the win on the mound, his 11th of the year. He is currently leading the American League in wins. Heading into today, the A's sit in 2nd place in the American League West, 11 games out of first. The Royals are leading the Central Division, 3.5 games ahead of 2nd. The Rangers were in Seattle to take on the Mariners, and it was the Rangers who came away victorious. The final was 3-0. Tanner Scheppers was in total control on the mound as he tossed a complete game shutout. Right now, the Mariners sit in 4th place in the American League West, 16 games out of first. The Rangers are atop the division. They are more than 10 games ahead of 2nd place. The Tampa Bay Rays paid visit to Minute Maid Park to do battle with the Stros, and Tampa Bay was the winner. Final score was 4-2. Chris Archer was victorious on the mound and picked up his 10th win of the season. He currently has the most complete games pitched in the American League. As of today, the Astros are in last place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Rays sit atop the American League East Division. They hold a comfortable 5-game advantage. And that's what's happening around the baseball world heading into today. Join us again tomorrow for the latest from around Major League Baseball.